But this is how a child tricked me. Typically, they would be young. There would be lots of signs that this girl was very, very young. And I would just ignore them. Then this one girl, she answered the ad. We started to talk, and she was an exceptionally mature 17-year-old. Let me say this again. This chick was 17. Her conversation was different. She actually was a hairdresser, and she answered my ad, and I fucked her. And oh my God, she had these amazingly firm double D titties. That should have been my clue, because when she would lay on her back, they would stand up, and they were not fake titties. That should have been my clue. But, you know, I was caught up in the delicious pussy, and she did everything I wanted her to do. Then one of the things that I would do is I would do social media search on all my chicks, just out of curiosity. So I'm like doing my social media search, and I find her Facebook page, and I see her with her high school friends. And I'm like, oh shit. So I call her up, and I ask her, because, you know, she told me she was 21. That's what she told me. And I was like, serious question. And at this time, I had fucked this chick 10, 15 times. And you cannot unfuck a chick. You can't unfuck her. And I was like, I need you to tell me something. How old are you? And then she got very silent, and she said, I'll be 18 in 4 months. Then she also said the age of consent in Georgia is 16, so you're good. And I'm like, so she comes over and we have this conversation, because she was everything that I liked. I like women who 5'3", she was 5'2". She had huge titties, little waist, fat ass, pretty toes. She was my prototype, even though she was extremely young. And you know what I kept doing? I kept fucking her. I kept fucking her because I was like, at this point, I had fucked her 15 times. And it was just like, the crime was done. So I have safeguards. I know when I'm getting out of control. I know when I'm getting out of control. And I kind of ran analysis on this. And she was older. Her parents weren't breathing down her neck. And this is how a lot of young girls end up with older dudes. Their parents are not heavily involved in their lives, where they have the time and the freedom to get away with this stuff. And her parents didn't check her. She'd go out, she'd spend the night out. Her parents were like, you know, she came home alive, cool. Her parents were not on her. So I didn't have to worry about catching a charge from the parents. And once again, we just kept doing our thing from 17 to 22. I fucked this chick for 5 years. And I ain't ashamed at it at all. And I'm going to try to explain this appetite to you guys who don't have this appetite. Because the normal man doesn't have this appetite. R. Kelly was having other people find and vet girls for him. And that's when it got out of control. This is the reason that I never got caught, because I never brought anyone else into my circus, so to speak. When I was doing it, was just me and the girls. Remember when I started this video and I told you I had all these high school girls answering my Craigslist ads? Did I have a gun to their head? Did I ask them to reply to my ads? They were searching this out. So this is why I have a problem with the predator label, because they were willing participants in the dynamic. I was running my ads, and I had this woman who was a mother, and she was like, "Are you a black bull?" And I was just like, "Yes, I am." And she says, "I have 2 daughters, and I want to properly train them. I want you, you know, and in the future, we may actually breed them. See, if you guys don't know, there's a whole, the sexual underground, shout out to Ron Wills. There's a whole sexual underground of white women who love having sex with black dudes. And they really love having sex with black dudes with big dicks. And once again, you will see. So she, you know, and I was sitting there like, this can't be real. So she sends me photos of her daughters who are 16 and 17. And they're pretty frisky looking. So I play along. So I go to her house, and the mom was hot. And I have a conversation with her, and I was like, so what do you want to do? And she says, it is the white woman's place to be the sexual fuck toy of the black man. And I was like, really? And she said, yes. Then you know what I told this woman? She was about 40-ish, 45, 46, blonde, green-eyed, nice rack on her. And I said, bitch, get on your knees. And you know what she did? She got on her knees. And I took my dick out and I fucked her throat. And I was like, now this is what's funny. Her daughters were in the room. Let me say that again. Her daughters were in the room. So I fucked her throat. Then I told her to stand up and then strip butt naked. And then I fucked her on the sofa. And her daughters were on the sofa watching the whole thing. And she was like, this is how you take that big black dick, girls. This is how you do it. And I'm just sitting there like, is this fucking real? So I'm fucking the mom. Then the mom's like, come over here. And she calls the girls' names. And then she's like, get on your knees. And then she put my dick in her daughter's mouth. I mean, I almost nutted. It was like, because if you're kinky, this is like the epitome. This is the high level of kinkiness. And then she had the other daughter come over and suck my dick. And then essentially, I was fucking all three of them for about 5 or 6 years. I would go over, I would have the mom, and I would have them greet me butt ass naked. Yeah. And I personally don't think these girls were victims. I don't think R. Kelly's a predator. He has an appetite. This whole situation with the mom and the two daughters, I didn't have to do nothing except show up with a hard dick. That's all I had to do was just show up. And they would service me. I remember one Sunday, I fucked all three of them. I fucked the mom, I fucked the daughters. And the youngest one was really, really fucking tight. And their mom was like, yeah, we got to open up that pussy. And I mean, I was just sitting there fucking her. And their mom's like, that's it. Take that dick. Take that dick. And in the beginning, both of the girls were virgins. I took their virginity. And the young one, in the beginning, it used to hurt her. And she was like, it hurts, Mom. It hurts. That's such a big dick. It hurts. I remember the mother and the two daughters. And one Saturday, I go over there, and the mother and the oldest one are out, and just the young one, right? So I'm talking to her and everything, and next thing you know, I take her titties out, start sucking on her titties and stuff, and I fuck her. And this is the first time I fucked her and she came, and it blew her mind. It blew her mind. So I understand R. Kelly on a deeper level. I conducted my fuckery in the safe zone. I did stuff I knew I could get away with. I did not go out. Like there was this one girl, and she was super cute. And then I did my research on her and saw her pictures of her with her mom and dad, which means her parents were very much involved in her life. And that right there would have been the danger zone, because this is how it happens. She comes over, we fuck, she goes home, her mom and dad press her. He's like, I fucked this old man. And next thing you know, mom and dad call the police. Police knocking at your door. That's how that goes down. So I never put myself in the crosshairs of the danger zone. But I personally don't think R. Kelly's a predator.